Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Alan Simberg, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about how to build habits that support recovery from addiction. In my last video, I talked about developing a morning routine. In today's video, in addition to building that morning routine, which the information is in that previous video, I'm going to talk about how you can extend that routine into the afternoon and evening. So the first step would be for you to identify the things that you need to do in the afternoon and evening, the responsibility things, your job, maybe family, and then identify things that you would like to do. And the things that you would like to do are very, very important for you in your recovery journey. Because if you're familiar with the saying, and I think it goes something like, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, you need to have certain kinds of breaks in your daily routine. And a break doesn't necessarily mean doing nothing, although it could be. Of course, anything you do, you're going to be doing something. So what I'm referring to, some people might think of doing nothing as taking a nap. Maybe that would be something you would do in the evening, as long as it wouldn't interfere with you getting a good night's sleep. So the idea is to develop a structure and self-discipline with the things that you need to do and the things that you would like to do actually throughout the day. Although usually the first part of the day tends to have more responsibility-oriented activities to do, but some people like to exercise in the morning. Maybe go for a run, maybe go to the gym, maybe exercise at home. The whole idea is to build a structure for the whole day and to maintain the self-discipline to be able to use that structure as consistently as possible. And it is important that you give yourself credit for what you accomplished during that day. So in the morning, maybe you would plan your day, and in the evening, you would review what you've accomplished during that day, maybe certain things that you didn't accomplish. And rather than judging yourself or being critical or getting down on yourself, just determine the reason you didn't accomplish whatever it was that you had scheduled to accomplish, and just figure out a way to not repeat that in the future. So what we're talking about there is assessing what you've accomplished rather than judging yourself and criticizing yourself for what you have not accomplished. And set reminders if you need to. Set reminders in your phone, maybe use sticky notes, and do your very best not to pressure yourself to be perfect. And in addition to that, start with small habits. Create what I refer to in my self-published book and my e-learning course as micro habits, small habits. And if it would be easier for you, create a structure for the morning only, maybe to begin. Or, which would probably make more sense, create a simple structure for throughout the day. And if you haven't already done this, one of the times of day that is particularly helpful for maintaining recovery from addiction is to maintain a structure, to develop habits regarding your sleep. What many people do is they either watch disturbing movies or shows before they go to sleep, or they do a lot of work right before they go to sleep, or they become self-critical before they go to sleep. And then when they go to sleep, they continue thinking in that way. Your evening routine, especially after you've finished eating your last meal, is to develop a relaxing routine. It could be doing relaxation, deep breathing, meditation, watching an enjoyable movie, reading a book that you might enjoy, maybe a self-help group. I'm sorry, not group, a self-help book. Do things that help your mind to relax. Some people take showers, some people take a bath. It's whatever you can do to wind down from your day so that you can ease into sleeping rather than maybe, for example, struggling to get to sleep. And if you find it difficult to fall asleep, do some deep breathing. Inhale slowly through your nose, allow your abdomen to expand, hold the breath for a few seconds, exhale slowly out through your mouth as if you're gently blowing out a rose. And one of the more common ways to do the relaxation deep breathing is to inhale for 4 seconds through your nose very gently as you increase your abdomen, you expand your abdomen, hold for a count of 4 seconds, exhale slowly through your mouth as if you're blowing out a rose, and gently deflating your abdomen, holding for 4 seconds, and then continuing with that routine for maybe 3 to 5 minutes. One of the things that that accomplishes, besides downregulating your nervous system, is it also helps you to develop the habit of focusing on one thing at a time. It's very easy to get caught up in thinking about several different things at the same time in your daily routine. And that obviously could also interfere with you getting things done in a timely manner. So there are plenty of benefits to the deep breathing routine. And I would encourage you to at least use that in the evening before you go to sleep. And one of the things that I always mention towards the end of one of my videos is don't ever give up. You may have disappointments, you may have certain frustrations, but don't give up. If in one way or another you get sidetracked, just get back to what you really want to do and what you need to do to maintain the consistency of your recovery journey. Don't allow yourself to get overly focused on disappointment. And in my next video, I'm going to talk about understanding triggers and how to manage them.